Hey everyone, Jengar here. So today it's finally time to take a look at the Tu-4 in realistic battle. They have changed the battle rating to 8.0 and I feel free to take it out for a spin. We'll see how I do. I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We have climbed a little bit towards altitude. We've got some ME-262s down there and some HO-229s. But we don't have a problem right now. We are flying at 4,500 meters, which is quite high, and we are approaching the first target. We've got 8 1,500 pound bombs loaded. And we're dropping 3 here on the first target. Now, to my calculations, that should be alright, that should be enough. I think 2 is just slightly not enough, but it would fall slightly short, but I believe 3 is enough to get that first target. And sometimes there's some targets around it, so let's hope I also hit a few of those. Well, only one target, but we did get the base. And we took a left and approaching the second target right now. Now this plane with the bomber spawn and the 4 strong engines it has can climb up a little bit. This Russian B-29, the Tu-4, of course re-engineered by Stalin because he kept some of the emergency landed B-29s from the Second World War. 1 crashed and 3 landed in the Soviet Union, and Stalin only gave 1 back, and he had his Tupolev company re-engineer this thing within a few years. So the Russians had their own B-29 super fortresses, and they fitted in some other guns, some better guns. Now we're approaching this next target here. Let's drop 3 bombs again. Now I'm throwing 3, 2 could be enough if the experienced bomber pilots, the experienced Tu-4 users can tell me if 2 is enough. Because if 2 is enough, you can kill all 3 bombing bases with only 6 bombs, and then you have 2 left for the airfield before you have to go back to land and rearm. And that is an insane amount of firepower. We again got an AA. And of course the base again, which is good. And now we're turning in for that last target. We have another Tu-4 coming in, making a turn. This plane is turning quite nicely for such a huge plane. But it is long winding turns. Small adjustments are more difficult in this plane. You know, I have been trying to a few times to do some ground pounding on ground targets with it, and what I've noticed is that it is not really suitable for that, because the small adjustments sometimes you need to do to you know, go from one target to the other, this plane cannot make those. So you cannot get bombs on targets reliably, especially moving targets are difficult. So our ally there threw 3 1000 bombs, I think. And we are throwing our 2 bombs on there just for good measure. And we're gonna take the plane back. There's an ME-262 coming in. Let's give him some warning shots here. And he decides to turn off, which is quite nice. I appreciate that. That makes me live a little longer. That is one of the more feared, at least by me, enemies that you can face at this battle rating, because of the 4 30mm cannons. Now let's go back to base, shall we? We have thrown off all our bombs and all the 3 bases are gone. We only need to get the enemy airfield now. if we get around to it, if we get back to base. Let's see if we can get there. So we flew around for quite a bit. We've got an ME-262 on our tail here. But yeah, like I said, this is not really a ground vehicle attacker. It is more of a base bomber. Because of the adjustments, the small adjustments to select other targets are so difficult. The ME-262 is getting close now. Come on, lead a little more. We got a hit in, he's smoking. Critical hit. He got us, but we also got him. Fair exchange, I guess. Yeah, an ME-262, if he gets the guns on target and you don't shoot him down with the first hit, you got a problem. 3.1 tons of bombs, 1 air target destroyed and 2 ground targets. And we got first with a team with that. Now let's check the rewards. Let's see, we've got Balancer, 48,000 Self-Alliance, 5,200 research points for the IL-28. First place in the team. I'll see you in the second match. Hey guys, second match, same bomb loadout. We're approaching the island on Norway. B-57 already went through here. He's got that first base and he damaged the second one. Let's see if we can throw a few bombs on these. Now there's ships behind here and I had lined them up, but they're not visible in this bombing reticle. Maybe because we're too high, we're at almost 2,000 meters. I can see the first one, I can see the second one there, but we just miss it, unfortunately. Now let's take a look around. There it is, you see it was very dark there. And I couldn't see it, so I wanted to line up the shot there, but I didn't want to throw the bomb blind and waste a bomb there. We've got an ME-163 coming in. Come on. You gotta lead so much with these jets. The gunnery on this thing is not the easiest with the 23s. 23s are a very powerful weapon, but they also fall off more sharply than machine guns. So you really gotta get your lead straight, so you gotta really fly it out a lot more and get used to it. Probably an experienced Tu-4 pilot could already have shut him down with these 2 passes. Hit him. He's all smoking and stuff. Yeah, and he just went through our stream of bullets there. We shot off the wing and he goes down. So we got him on the 3rd pass. But yeah, quick plane, maneuverable plane that. Now I've been noticing that the fighters at this level, you know, 8.0 between 7.0 and 8.0, the ME-262s and this thing, and you know, the Banshee and it's just, they can take you on. Definitely. I have not noticed anything about the Russian bias invincible Tu-4 that people have been talking about. It is not that superior. Every time I fought against enemy fighters, they either damaged me to almost crippling capacity, which has happened now as well, or I've traded kills with me dying and them dying, and only here and there have I shot down people without dying myself. Now maybe I was just unlucky and got to face some very good jet pilots who were already practiced at facing the Tu-4 and how to attack it. But yeah, because this guy, look at my 3 engines are mortally wounded and the plane is wobbling all over the place. I cannot get the reticle on this target even. I mean, so I did not drop a bomb because I thought, come on, you can do better than that. Now we are deciding here to try to go for the carriers. Because it's gonna take a long time to turn around and to make another run on that base. This batch was in the morning, by the way, so we got a mixed battle. There were not enough players around to get a Soviet only battle. Let's turn around and make a run on these carriers, if we can. It would be nice. Come on, let's go. Such a big beast, and if it's damaged, it becomes very, the fine tuning of the controls become very difficult. No, I don't get the last base. The guy asking in chat, because I couldn't get the reticle on target, and here we get again, we can't do it, and we are approaching 600 kilometers. I don't want to overspeed in this thing. And we got the AA guns on us from this island. This island is full of AA guns. We decide to try to turn again. Maybe we can get a second chance at the base. But like I said, I haven't had the experience of this plane being so damned overpowered. I believe the spam in the beginning was problematic, where there was a half a team or 3/4 of a team full of these things, and ending matches within 4 or 5 minutes, 3 minutes sometimes even. That was never good, and they definitely have to look at that and keep adjusting that. In the end, I decided to just throw these bombs out, because this plane is not very controllable anymore. It is just wobbling all over the place. We've got one engine dead. We've got 2 other damaged, and only the left, the furthest to the left, that engine is undamaged. Now we've got quite a few ground targets there, which is good. It's not a massive amount, but at least we got some AA guns there. And we're gonna try to make it back to base. So here we almost made it to final approach on the airfield here. Would have been fun to try to land this beast. But the final opponent was shot down finally. We've got a nice placing, 3rd place in the team. Let's see what kind of rewards we got in this match. We've had Balancer again, and rank does not matter. 48,000 Silver Lions, 9,000 research points for the IL-28. We've got 3 ground targets, 1.5 tons of bombs, and 1 air kill. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now at 7.0 I did fly it out a few times, and in the beginning it was crazy because everybody was flying Tu-4s and matches were over in a few minutes. It still was powerful there, but I already believe it was at the right battle rating there, because you was facing a lot of jets that could definitely face this plane. The only problem still is the bases. I think they have to look at the bases and the airfield health, because these planes have so much bomb load now that they can destroy all the bases by themselves. And if you have 4 bombers, well, you know where that ends up. At 8.0 I think this plane is not a huge threat anymore. It's usually a trade-off. You kill somebody and they kill you back. Most of the jets here have either 3 20mm, a lot of speed, or 4 30mm, or a lot of maneuverabilities like the ME-163 in that one match there. And they can just dance around you with their speed. It is quite difficult to hit. I think only a very experienced pilot will hit them with guaranteed. 23 shells are are difficult to land on target, and with these jets being so quick, I just I think 8.0 is a fine place, but in the end the battle rating should be 7.0, I think, for this plane. But in that case, if they do that, they have to change the health of the airbase and stuff like that. I also believe this plane is not very good at ground target hunting. You could use the loadout 20-500s. I tried that a few times after I flew around a lot with the 8x 1500s. That went fine. As a base bomber, this thing does well with that setup. And I tried to do a little bit of ground target hunting, but the plane is so big, it is very difficult to adjust your aim. When a ground target is slightly off aim with the first one you bombed, you have to turn, and it doesn't do that well. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's going to be a lot of frustration. Besides that, you're also low then, although that can give some opportunity to shoot down air targets. But like I said, with the fighters at this level are quite capable of shooting you down if they know where to attack from. So all in all, the plane is just a bomber at 8.0. It is not the great beast that it used to be, in my opinion. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video, that you learned something there. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video. Those likes really make a difference. Do leave me a comment. I always look forward to the comments every day. And if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. I really love to have you aboard, and don't feel shy to leave me some comments. I always try to respond to them. So again, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.